Hi, welcome to JackFex's Art Journey. I'm JackFex, and this is episode 20. So this week, I've got my notes out here, and I was going to talk about the new approach I'm taking to doing sketches, and how I'm going to work on painting, and how you get worse before you get better, and, you know, my worries as an artist about how long it'll take for me to have something I'm happy with, and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, which I'll do that next week. This week, I want to talk about my recent evaluation from a clinical psychologist. However many episodes ago, I talked about how I thought I might be undiagnosed with ADHD, and so I set up and went to a psychologist and did a whole exam. I didn't know at the time, though I guess I should have figured it out. It wasn't just an ADHD test, it was an entire cognitive assessment plus an ADHD test, plus a self-assessment, and then they had my roommate fill out a observation as well. So I don't have ADHD, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a little disappointing, but it's okay. As my good friend Sky, also known as AttacRacc, www.twitch.tv/AttacRacc, as she was very keen to point out, it doesn't invalidate my experiences or my difficulties with executive function and whatnot. It just means that I don't meet the criteria for clinically diagnosed ADHD, which is fine, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy to have an answer and to know. But I did get diagnosed with S.A.D, social anxiety disorder. And I don't know, this happened yesterday. I'm still processing it all. It makes perfect sense in retrospect, but I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for the doctor to be like, you don't have ADHD. You do have an anxiety disorder, though. I was not prepared for that at all. I'm sure I'm going to be talking more about it or making a video about it or something, but I just wanted to, ramble about it for now a little bit because it's right fresh in my mind. I grew up fearing everyone, fearing judgment. I was taught basically all people are evil. And, it's like, well, no wonder you have somewhat crippling anxiety when it comes to social interactions. It's definitely gotten better over the years, and I've had some growing moments that have helped it get better, and I've had some really amazing friends that have helped me learn some things and all that, but it's still not, I don't know what to do with it. I know I need to move forward with it, and now that I know specifically, it's I do have an anxiety disorder. Now that I know that, it's okay, I can actually start targeting that specifically. This sketch right here, by the way, is fantastic. This is the best thing I've ever done. I'm just gonna say that, and then back to rambling, or yapping, as the kids say. Yap, 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 yap. Sorry. Another thing about this whole cognitive exam was I had my IQ assessed, and I didn't even know that was a thing. So I've had this back and forth battle in my head for as long as I can remember, where I'd think, I'm smarter than almost everyone I know, and then I'd get really mad at myself for being that's so arrogant, how could you even begin to say that? And I mean, particularly looking at this product, would you say a smart person made this? I don't know, I'm just riffing. I love this picture, it's so bad. It's the first time trying real painting, but... Anyways, I'm in the 88th percentile of IQ, which means if I was in a room with 100 people, then I would be smarter than 88 of them. And, look, smart, intelligent, these words, they're not as cut and dry. And it doesn't mean the things you know. It doesn't even necessarily mean how you think or how good your epistemology is or how good you are at being correct or even useful and competent. It's just about this isn't a technical word, but like brain liquidity, like how quick your brain moves and the level of associative thinking you can pull off and that kind of thing. And I don't know, I have like actual clinical evidence that it's like, no, actually that experience you've had your whole life of feeling like you're more intelligent than most people you've ever met is valid. And I feel two ways about it. One is I feel, egotistical. Like, yeah, obviously, of course I'm smart. Look at me, because everyone wants to be smart, of course. And then the other thing I feel is like shame. Like, I feel bad that that I actually can't hide from the fact that I'm smarter than most people now. And not like super genius, by the way. I'm like just barely out of the standard deviation. I think it's 118 IQ or something like that. And I'm cringing saying these numbers because it feels like humble bragging in a way. And I'm trying to be as honest as I can with this vloggy stuff because social anxiety disorder. So I'm trying to not care or worry. I'm going to care, but I'm going to try not to like psych myself out and be like, well, I can't say that because what if people think I'm humble bragging, and what if people don't relate to me and they get mad at me and da-da-da-da-da-da. And it is what it is, okay? I can't deny it. If that turns people off, that's just the way it's going to be, and I have to just accept that. And I'm not going to go bandying about my IQ. I mean, it's not even like a... See, I'm trying to like justify it now. I can tell. I can tell. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do that I've got social anxiety disorder. Well, I kind of do. I need to have exposure and like be more mindful and all that kind of CBT stuff and probably get a therapist and all. But I don't know what to do with the shame I feel, nor the ego boost I feel simultaneously for knowing that I'm in the 88th percentile of like IQ. I don't... How can I feel good and bad at the same time? That's like I don't know how to... I'm rambling. I'm just saying the same thing over and over. I'm caught in a loop. So I'm going to stop here. Like I said, I'll probably make a more concise video about all this once I've had more time. This is just a long ramble about social anxiety disorder and verifying my IQ and where that's leaving me in a weird space. So take it how you will. I'm nervous that everyone's going to hate me now and that I've got the Weenie Hut Jr. of mental disorders. And also I'm an egotist who thinks he's smarter than everyone. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you watched, love you guys. Bye. I'm going to go cry in the corner now. Bye.